Hi, I'm Simon from the Red Ferret, and it's a lot of fun today because they're working in my street and you're probably going... yeah, that. So I'm going to try to do this video the best I can. This is the Mio Mivue 733 and this is a dash cam which of course you use for your car that has continuous recording. And it's pretty cool. I've already checked it out, that's why it's already unboxed, and I'm going to give you my impressions on this device. If they could really stop working, please kill me. So inside the box, besides the complete MiView and a user manual, that's all you get. This is the start guide. So yeah, let's check this device out. So it has a high definition video wide angle lens. It has GPS, no real GPS like coordinates, but more like how fast you're driving at a certain point. So the suction cup is very sturdy. I had no problems with it. I just put it on my window and it didn't fall off, so very nice. So on the sides there are 4 buttons, a power button and then buttons to navigate through the menus. And this is charged via a mini USB cable, or what is it? This is micro USB. It's a thicker cable, as you can see. And of course you need to have a micro SD card to get your files stored. So this is an 8 GB one. That's the least you can go, so starting from 8 GB. So this needs to be plugged into your car socket so it gets power, and it will start recording the moment your car is booted up, or the moment your car has juice, or what's that called. So pretty nice. It's very easy to operate, and I'm going to plug this in to a power outlet to see if that works. I think it should work. Welcome. Alright, so it's booting up, as you can see. And that's the first screen you see on this device, and as you can see, it has started the recording automatically. So it's 11:30 right now, no GPS signal, of course I'm not in my car. Yeah, you can go through all the settings. So you can choose file playback. So my latest videos, you're going to see them here. As you can see. So it was raining yesterday and very nice. The quality is okay. It's very usable. Let's show you a video from when it was not raining. For example, this one. The audio quality is not awesome. It's okay, it's usable, but it's not perfect. Of course, this is mainly used for video, not for audio. So you can have event logs, for example, when something happens, but I didn't have that configured. You can let it record when you're parking, but you'll need a bit more space on the micro SD card, so 8 GB won't be enough for that. You can also take pictures, of course, 2 megapixel pictures. And then via Wi-Fi, you can send the files to your phone, or you can just put them on your PC via the micro SD card. You can also install an indication when you're driving off your line, so you have lines on the road, and when you're going towards a line or near a line, it will indicate that you're veering out of the section where you have to drive, if you understand what I mean. But it's a bit annoying because every time you change lanes, for example, it says that, and I just disabled it. The headlight reminder, which can be very nice for people who don't have automatic headlights. So the headlight reminder, when the camera sees that it's dark outside, it gives you a reminder, put your headlights on. Very nice, works every time. So you also have a driver fatigue alert for when you have been driving a very long time. Eco drive indicator, I also use this one. So when you drive very fast or when you go full throttle, it will indicate that you're not driving very economic for your car. And then stop and go, and also crash detection as well. Then you have parking mode, video recording. You can choose the video clip length, the white balance, the frequency, the G sensor sensitivity and all that. So yeah, the device, I'm pretty impressed by this device. It works very well. It's very fast. The moment you start your car, it's booted up and it starts recording. So it's very nice. The video quality is HD. I'm going to show you some clips right now. And as you can see, it's just crisp and good. So if something happens, if you're in a car crash, for example, you can definitely use this for when someone is giving you a hard time, for example, and saying it's not his fault, but you have it on the Mio Dashcam and you can prove it. So very nice. And in my opinion, I think something like this has to be standard in every car, because it will just show what really happens. One person will say, oh, this happened. Another person will say that happened. Just look at the pictures or look at the video, and you'll be sure that this or that happened. So yeah. So you also have the MiVue app, as you can see, and in the app you can just transfer every file that's been stored on here to your phone, so you have immediate access to the files on your phone via Wi-Fi. Very nice. I also have another MiVue which I'm going to test out after this review is done, of course, so I'm going to start testing out the other one and also give my opinion on that one. This is a cheaper version. This is around $130, I think. So very nice price, in my opinion, for a dash cam that you can use every time, and that can maybe save you a lot of dollars for when you're in a car crash, for example, and for when you have a discussion with someone else. So would I recommend this? Yeah, I would definitely recommend this, because this is something you need when you're driving your car, and you'll be very glad you have it when something happens. Alright, so as I already said, if you have any questions regarding this MiVue, let them know in the comment section down below, and I'll be very, very glad to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. If you didn't, leave a dislike and tell us why, so we can improve our videos. And I hope I'll see you, yes, you who's watching this behind your phone or behind the computer screen, I don't know, in our next video. Bye bye.